Sleep has been included. Energy and substances such as ayahuasca and ketamine, psilocybin mushrooms and cannabis marijuana can help a person, a human, begin to learn about a consciousness much different than world. A consciousness beyond earth. A consciousness more advanced. And possibly beneficial for an eventual preparation for death and dying. But unfortunately, those aren't achievable goals when there's an overall mystery. Nobody says to the person who doesn't read the textbooks from Amazon and have the billions of dollars Elon Musk has in his bank account, and Joe Rogan, Mr. Joe Rogan, has to buy sports cars, scary looking statues, Ganesh metal, and brand new podcast studios in Texas now. Consciousness begins awareness. Awareness with no consciousness has dominance. Dominance to get the stimulation to see the consciousness and feel the consciousness and hear the consciousness. Awareness and consciousness assist with attention and concentration and focus. Using senses and hearing and seeing, less as observing and more goal-directed for problem solving and decision making now. And when these tasks are accomplished, there's time. Mr. Joe Rogan, Mr. Elon Musk drink whiskey, talk about CBD. Those who suffer from PTSD occasionally go to a ceremony retreat. To ingest indigenous medicine to help their body and brain regain what was taken in an assault, in a war, in fighting, in conflict, in duality, and violence. Lastly, consciousness with awareness and then attention and focus and concentration has little to no reliance on a Coca-Cola, a bottle of soda, some liquor and booze and some tobacco and cigarette smoke. and more emphasis with energy, using energy to meditate and visualize. Read a mathematics book. Write a application explanation for a dissertation thesis for a school, college, university, Johns Hopkins University, MIT, University of Washington. And when the energy has been used and there's fatigue and sleep has been included, then there's opportunity to continue furthering and intelligently learning about consciousness and what consciousness can provide in a world getting hotter and hotter and hotter and on fire, says Greta Thunberg. And how the consciousness provided by brain and body and possibly other parts in body can cause less pollution, damage to planet Earth, and make more calm, more relaxing conditions for a civilization to succeed now. And then when the practice of consciousness ends in a ceremony retreat and a participant enters world, there's less emotion and need for a color mood explanation. Less observers watching behavior and more supporters, encouragers, sharing their thoughts and what they found, what they saw and what they heard and what they learned. When they sat in a chair with ketamine in a doctor's office and departed, no longer depressed, sad and emotional and with a horrible mood now. What a person sees visually with consciousness hallucinating with drugs, LSD and mushrooms, psychedelic psilocybin. Culture calls a teacher those substances, those chemicals. However, a teacher needs a student, and a student needs awareness. And any student who's graduated from college understands a student needs not only awareness, but attention and concentration and focus. And then when class ends and the teacher stops teaching and the substance stops causing hallucinations, a practitioner, a participant, a learner must re-enter world, civilization, and decide, be the change you wish to see in the world, and help those who need their consciousness explained, or keep talking about an unsolved mystery, a secret, a gift from universes and galaxies and outer space and aliens and UFOs and Mars and the moon and all of the planets. Now,